CM put out a couple of news releases over the past few weeks. Now, the first news release was about the mineralization they hit in hole number 6. I talked about this, I think, in June, and there was clear indication in hole 6 that there was visible signs of mineralization, like copper and perhaps even a bit of gold and stuff. And sure enough, they hit a 230-foot interval from 3220 to 3450 that had 0.41% copper. It also had a sniff of silver and gold, as well as molybdenum, which is typical of these types of alkaline porphyries, or these, calc alkaline porphyries in this region. Now, this intercept, you might say, well, are we in the yoke? No, we're not quite in the yoke, but are we starting to see what we want? Yes, definitely. Okay, this is a very good outcome. 0.41% copper is starting to show more than a little bit of smoke. This is actually a very significant interval that tells us we're getting nearer and nearer to a system. So let's go to the next slide. And I can talk now about the plans that the company has to drill this thing further. You can see they've got the phase 3 exploration plan shown here. The holes that have been drilled previously are the ones in blue. The ones that they plan to drill going forward are the ones in green. And Sergey, again, who was at the Colorado School of Mines last weekend, I got to talk to him, and I think he has a very strong view about where the higher grade is. Remember, the higher grade can be the shell of the porphyry, or typically forms a shell around the porphyry. I think his plan here is very solid, and I think he will hopefully find the yoke of this system with this next phase of drilling. Now, the company also announced a buyback of the minority interest in the project, and really effectively a consolidation of 100% interest. I have been a big champion of that for a long time, and I'm really glad to see them finally do that. So that's another big win for shareholders here. Let's go to the next slide.